One of the things in creating systems in our programs is not just creating the systems, but also to do what is called a workflow analysis of our systems. And looking at the workflow, or what is a workflow is the way work is organized to meet the organization's mission and goals. So the analysis is looking at how work moves through the organization from the time a task is begun until it is completed. Then the flow chart is a diagram of a process showing the steps and their order. So many of these things come together, even like we talked about creating a standard operating procedure. That would be something along with the flow chart, a diagram of a process showing the steps and their order. And so, looking at all different systems, doing this workflow analysis is an important part of creating systems in your program. And so, let's look at a simple system of creating a snack. What systems are involved? We've already talked about that previously, but for creating a simple snack, we need different systems in place. We need the kitchen food service system, the accounts payable system, the delivery system, nutrition system, attendance system, health system, and storage system. That is a lot of systems just to create a snack. So for the kitchen food service system, we need the food order must be placed so that there is enough crackers and milk or whatever you are deciding to serve. The allergy list is checked to make sure that milk is not served to children that are allergic to it. And the food service staff must prepare the crackers and milk for serving. And then we have the accounts payable system. So before the food can be served, the food must be paid for at delivery or at a later date to ensure more food can be ordered in the future. We pay for milk at the store by charging the total amount to a company credit card oftentimes. And whether we pay for milk at a store or we order it, that's something else. That's another part of systems. And with the next part is if we order it, we have the delivery system. The food order must be placed or must be delivered ahead of time if it is to be served, or if you're one that goes out and gets your own food, you have to make sure you go out and pick it up before it is to be served. Then we have the nutrition system. The menu must be planned well ahead of time to make sure that the nutritious food is ordered and there on time for the children. So that's the nutrition system. Then with the attendance system, the person ordering the food must know how many children will be present on the day the snack is to be served. So that's our attendance system, and how does that work in your program? Then the health system. The staff are trained in selecting and preparing nutritious food, and then the staff has to also ensure that proper refrigeration is that the food is properly refrigerated so that the milk doesn't spoil. Then, with the other foods that are delivered, then we have the storage system. When the food is delivered, it must be stored properly until it is used. And so that is an example of a workflow analysis. So first you have to determine the steps required to complete the task. Each step is important in order for the successful completion of the task. Make sure that the steps are in the order in which they need to happen. In many tasks, the timing or sequence in which the steps are completed impacts the flow. So similar to a machine with interacting components, regular monitoring and occasional tune-ups are necessary to keep things working well. So that is one more part of systems.